Is your horn tingling? Let's rub horns. Horns up, horns up, horns up, horns up, horns up. We are Unicorn Podcast.
Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the basement. Horns up, dusters. We have a very important message today for everyone in crypto. And I want to say first, this is just my opinion. I'm just a community member like everybody else out there, but our project is doing pretty well. Unicorn Fart Dust. Sure, we could always do better, but if we take stock and look at what we've accomplished through today, almost 11 months, we're doing really, really well. But we want to go way, way further. And we live in the overall crypto space. But we also live within the meme coin sector. And I believe there's some issues that maybe could be improved upon within the overall meme coin sector to get us to a point where we want to go, where there's more people coming into crypto, where there's more opportunity for everybody. And what do I mean by that? Again, this is just my opinion, but it hit me this morning. It was like, we've got this incredible opportunity in our hands right now. You've heard it before, Web3, crypto, what the founding fathers of crypto gave us. But a lot of what goes on in the meme coin sector in particular is not what I would call conducive to bringing more people into meme coins, into the crypto sector overall. We've got a lot of, let's say, some devious behavior. And we got to remember something here, guys. This is big opportunity, huge opportunity. But when people look at crypto, the normies, the other 93% of people, and they hear these stories or they see what goes on, sometimes with some of the projects in the meme coin sector, they're not going to feel real comfortable. We want them to feel comfortable. And we are doing that. That's what we are doing within UFD. People outside of crypto, they want to feel safe and secure, like they're not going to get ripped off. Think about great conversation I had with David Goldstein a few weeks ago. And I brought up this idea that, like, if you think of the meme coin sector like a county fair, if you've ever been to a county fair, you walk up, you pay $5, you go through the gate, it's this big fenced in area. And if you think about the meme coin sector as that, we don't want people coming into that fenced in area and immediately feel like they're going to get pickpocketed, right? They're going to get their crypto stolen from them. We don't want them to go up to the booth to play a game and feel like they got completely ripped off, rug pulled, or whatever. We want them to go into the meme coin county fair and have a good time. Right now, look, there are some good other good projects at the Meme Coin County Fair. I personally believe that Unicorn Fart Dust is definitely one of those projects. People come to our booth and they're like, wow, this is really great, right? People are reliable, trustworthy. They have a great interaction. They like what they see. There's other communities too. You know that as well. Kind of like the 4-H display at the county fair. But there's also a lot of booths at the county fair that can feel like a ripoff. So when these new people come into crypto, we want them to have a good experience. Why do you think, and I'm not saying that crypto is like banks, but for lack of a better comparison, I'll use it like the bank. Why do you think people, boomers like myself, like to go to banks, right? And I'm not a big fan of banks, but most of my compadres my age do like to go to banks because they feel like it's safe and reliable. Sure, it's probably still not the best deal going, but they don't walk into the bank and feel like they're going to get pickpocketed or scammed or rug pulled or anything like that. This is such a positive opportunity that we have right now, right, in crypto. Right? When only 7-8% of the world's population owns crypto, and at its core, crypto is good, it's fair, it's for the people, it's transparent. Now, we in UFD we are doing our part. How can we do our part? Because we want to get to a point where there's millions and millions of more people coming into crypto. We're doing our part by being a leader. Okay. And there's other leaders as well, Pudgy Penguins and Luca Nets. And I would say the SPX 6900 people. I think FWOG, and there's a lot more as well. Get, I think that Frankie LaPena is a good guy, a good, honest guy as well. We're doing our part together, right, to lead and to set an example so that outside people, when they look at crypto, when they look at meme coins in particular, can look and say, wow, there's some really cool stuff going on. And I believe, right, that will get us to that point eventually, right, where we are amongst, right, the Hall of Fame, the Hall of Fame of cryptocurrencies, and that our project will continue to grow. So I wanted to share that. I know I ranted, but I wish the people of crypto would realize that what an opportunity we have right now. We have a chance to really go another level higher into a new reality with crypto where people feel safe. They feel like it's reliable. All this where there's value to be had, right? I know it'll happen eventually, but I'd like for it to happen sooner as opposed to later. I think Satoshi Nakamoto, when he set up the guardrails of crypto, ensured, right? Transparency, all that stuff, it's going to happen, but I'd like for it to happen a lot sooner so that we could have more people in this environment. And of course, that would help our project as well, right? I am laser focused 100% on UFD. I think that we are doing our part as leaders in this sector to make it better, to make it safer, right? To make it more fair, to make it transparent. And I salute you. I tip my horn. I'm done ranting. That really hit me hard this morning. Okay, let's go out here and take a look at this. Here, this I think actually relates to what we just talked about. Alex Becker, who I didn't really know until I read this. He's got 1.3 million followers. Okay, you don't get 1.3 million followers by not providing value. So let's listen to the value that he provides here. He says, saying that there are too many coins for there to be an alt season is like saying there's too many websites online for them to be valuable. He says that's stage 5 baboon IQ take. I'd never heard that said quite like that before, but no offense to the baboons out there. The liquidity will flow to the handful of 1 or 2% of coins being taken seriously. Think UFD, right? In 2020, there were thousands of new coins. The top 100 alts in any sector got 95% of the liquidity. There can be 10x more coins. And it will still go to the top 100 in each sector. Also, even the crappiest ones will 5x or 20x from 1 million market cap to 20 million market cap as well. Stop being hooligans with these glue-eating bare ass takes. Well, Alex is funny too, so that's probably why he has so many followers. But what he's pointing out, I think, is very, very pertinent and very important, right? The Hall of Fame coins, right? And I know that I believe includes UFD. Coins that have proven that they're here to stay, that actually provide some value, can get there. Not, I have a new term for you, not the scam gambling tokens. And if you combine those words, scam and gambling, you come up with scambling tokens, which I learned about early on in my journey into crypto back in February and January and February, when people like, there's all these gambling tokens. There's more. I heard somebody say yesterday, there's more developers now. There's more devs in meme coins than there are investors, right? Look, that's okay. Right? It's almost in a strange, interesting way, I believe, good for our project. The more and more and more of these coins that are created, the more we will stick out. Okay. And I wanted to say this. We've got people pouring their hearts and souls. This could be you into this project like no other project that I can see out there. Yes, You know, I say it over and over. There's other great projects, other great communities. And a lot of you are members of our community and other great communities as well. But what I can say about UFD is we have a group of people who are pouring their hearts and their souls into this project, that believe the power of this community, the power of this movement, the power of a fair, equitable, inclusive environment, right, that really wants to create some great, great change within the crypto world. So keep up the good work. All right, there we go. Let's go look at a few more highlights of the day. We got this one from the Alchemist. Okay, I think he's got like 20,000 followers. Yeah, 23,000. Meme coin rankings for 2025, the state of the trenches. And I thought it was interesting. He's got Pepe and Brett at 5 stars, but then look down here. Let's get the crayons out. Make sure I got the right screen up, which I don't. Here we go. There we are. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, here's UFD. Okay, also check with a 5-star rating, just like as I previously said before I remember to share the screen, Pepe and Brett. So we are getting recognized. We are, you know, when the dust settles with everything going on, I sometimes, and I've been around long enough now to say this, and I don't know if you feel this way as well, but it feels like what goes on in the meme coin sector, it sometimes is like it's like 2 a.m. in a Wild West town. People are shooting guns. There's dust flying everywhere. Horses are running around. People are screaming and hollering, right? It's a Wild West town at 2 a.m. When the dust settles, when Sunday morning comes around, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and all the dust settles and all the craziness has kind of settled down, we will be one of the projects that's still here, still available, a safer, we'll be like the church on Sunday morning in the Wild West town, where people know they can come and find good people in an environment where they can be part of something that truly is special. Here's a great little picture that came out yesterday, got a lot of attention from our community. I wanted to share it. This was from our friends over at Pudgy Penguins. We love Pudgy, Luke and Nets, and what they're doing over there. They're definitely, in my opinion, one of the great communities out there. This was actually in response to a post from Uniswap Lab, so I don't want to read into it too much. But Pudgy put this one out. Said, looks like a Unipeng, I think, a Unipeng. Yeah, a Unipenguin. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? We like the look of that combination of the unicorn and the Pudgy penguins, okay? A couple more fun things for us to look at this morning. This one came from our friend UFD Corral. Hey, Leslie Moda, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I know you've heard of UFD and Basement Ron, but have you met his wife? Upstairs, Susie. There we go. Okay. Our dev's wife is one of the hardest bull posters in our group. And I'm telling you guys, she is. She's like constantly on the computer now, bull posting, and she really loves it. Trust me, honeydews get done in this household. Want a project with real people doing real things, UFD. But this picture really caught. I thought this was a great, I guess it's from the Game of Thrones, Game of Coins. I don't know. Unicorn Fart Test. There's upstairs Susie with her patented walkie-talkie. And I don't know. That one really caught my eye. Now, also, guys, it's almost holiday time, whether or not you celebrate Christmas or not. That's, you know, look, we're all types of religions and everything here in Unicorn Fart Test. But it is almost Christmas time. And a lot of us do celebrate Christmas, and we've got some really cool products. The UFD Corral sent me a message yesterday and said, hey, I made a couple of UFD related Christmas products. So I wanted to bring you out here and show you those as well, but I need to share the screen. There we go. How you doing this morning, Dusters? Huh? Here we go. We'll come back to that in 1 second. I'm going to show you the Christmas products. But first, how are you doing this morning? Huh? Is your horn tingling? Remember, this is a total unique situation that we find ourselves in with UFD. Period. They can't take that away from us. There's only one Unicorn Fart Dust project, period, that has ever been or ever will be. And another very unique thing about our project is that from day one, yes, I created it, quote unquote. I'm the dev. Yes, I'm the boomer dev. Did it as an experiment. This has been because of you from day one. That makes us really different from most of the other projects out there. Okay, we've got a limited number of coins that are on the market, less than 1 billion. We've staked our claim on the blockchain. We got our land, however you want to think about it or look at it, and they can never create more. And as more people come in and buy land in our community, right, we're like an island. Think of us like an island, right? An island can't get bigger. Right? And when people come visit our island and they like it and they decide they want to stay, they want to buy a condo or a house or some land, however you want to think about it, eventually, guys, there's not as much land available. We get to a point where we have a beanopoly, a bean shortage, right? Because we can't make more UFD tokens. And then we go to Valhalla. Let me reach out. I can't. There it is. I'm going to shake the beans. Valhalla. 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 Okay. Oh, also, very important. We are spoiled to have two of the best sponsors out there. I want to say thank you to MoonPay for sponsoring the live streams, for sponsoring Ron's Basement. We're very fortunate to have MoonPay. They are the fintech leader. Remember, they brought me into crypto. I'm one of those guys. We talked about this earlier. We want more people to come into crypto. I was the biggest crypto skeptic in the world. I don't know if I'd heard of MoonPay 11 months ago today. Maybe had heard of them. Maybe, had a vague understanding. But when I decided to get into crypto, one of the first things that I learned when I watched the 10-minute YouTube video was that I would need a wallet and that I would need to fund it. And I looked around, did research, and I've discovered MoonPay. They were my on-ramp into crypto, and it was a beautiful, safe, and secure experience. I still use MoonPay now when I buy more beans and I want to bring more fiat paper money, right? Magic Fantasy Island paper money. When I want to convert that into crypto, I use MoonPay, and it's always easy, and it feels great when you do it. And they're doing that not just for me, but for millions and millions of other people all around the world. When I first started with MoonPay, they had 30 million customer accounts. And last I heard, they now have over 35 million customer accounts. They are providing value to crypto. Thank you, MoonPay, for sponsoring Ron's Basement and our friends at Ledger, right? Their signer devices. That's what we're calling them now, right? The Ledger Flex, the Nano Gen 5, those are signer devices because they allow people to sign their crypto transactions. But with their new Ledger Wallet app, right, this new comprehensive environment where you can do everything with crypto, buy, sell, stake, swap, manage all your crypto assets in one place, it's really awesome. And on top of that, think about it, you can do all of that within the Ledger ecosystem, which is the safest, most secure, proven place and way to protect your crypto. So thank you to Ledger. Thank you to MoonPay. Where was I? I was on a rant about something. Well, anyway, here, let's go out and take a look at the Christmas stuff, guys. Here we go. Here we are. Okay, this is at printify.me, ufdcorral.printify.me. And if we go down here, this is great. There's the Christmas Unicorn Fart Dust t-shirt. We've got wrapping paper available now, Unicorn Fart Dust wrapping paper. This is one of my favorite all-time graphics for UFD. It's the Unicorn Fart Dust Christmas ornament. I love that. There's stockings, but wait, there's more. There's more. There's another ornament with the beautiful, but this one really got my eye. This is the Unicorn Fart Dust ugly Christmas sweater. Cool Christmas sweater. I'm sorry. Here, look at this guy. Who is this? Hey, there he is. Look at that, huh? So if you want to check that out, guys, that's at printify.me, UFD Corral. And on that note, I would like to announce that today I am officially designating UFD Corral as the duster of the day. He's been with the project for a long, long time, working hard, sending out packages to all different people, big influencers, doing the merch shop, and just being here day in and day out, putting heart and feeling into our project, into our movement. So please join me today in congratulating our friend UFD Corral for being the duster of the day. Let's pick up the golden horn and boom. There you go, UFD Corral. You definitely earned it. You are the duster of the day. We appreciate you. You know, this morning I was thinking about maybe something where we like thank each other within the community. I couldn't quite figure it out because I'm not the best at technology, but I thought if there was a way that like if we all just said thank you to one of our fellow dusters today, why don't you guys do that, right? Look, we've got 200 people on right now. There'll be a lot more of you watching this on the replay. Say thank you to one of your fellow dusters. I'll do that on the timeline. Let's see how many thank yous we can get because that's what makes this special. Back it all up. Remember, it's powerfully simple. Our project is very simple. We are a community-driven project. And because our community has the ability to grow on an unlimited scale, there's no stopping the number of people that we can have in UFD, the utility that we create. Our community is our utility. And that sprung up from nothing. When I spawned UFD on that very first day, December 16th, 2024, it like bubbled up out of a pool of FUD, right? Because I said, don't buy it. It's an experiment. Don't buy this, please. I just did this as an experiment. And it bubbled up out of a pool of FUD, the UFD community, and it's continued to forge and grow from that day. But that community is our utility. We didn't promise anything. The only thing I said, I'll repeat it, was don't buy it. Don't mess with this, okay? It's unicorn fart dust. Little did I know that everything really is unicorn fart dust, but the community made this happen. You made it happen. We will continue to make it happen. And the beauty of it, guys, is that that is in complete alignment with the original ethos of crypto. That's what Satoshi wanted. Cryptos for the people, by the people, okay? And on top of that, the other cool thing that we have working to our benefit is our good attracts good, our fairness, our HIP, honesty, integrity, right? Prosperity, right? So we've got this beautiful, I don't know, framework from which we were spawned and built in the community. And then what we're doing, right, is a fair, open, great opportunity for everybody, anywhere in the world, any age group, any religion, any political affiliation. We aren't officially, we're officially aligned with good attracts good. Horns up, dusters. You be good today. I appreciate you being here. Be good to yourself. It's okay. That will give you a platform from which you can be good to other people, good to the world, okay? We have integrity, right? We have honesty, and we have each other. I'll see you soon.